Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save life. Yes, preemptive strike save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at the Jamaica Young Police channel hate criminals with a passion. Yes, we hate criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpets awaits you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. If this is the first time here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we highly recommend subscribing to stay updated with our latest content. Hit the subscription button above. Click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications whenever we at the Jamaica Young Police channel release a video. Remember that this channel is not a sympathetic channel for criminals. You must go elsewhere if you want a criminal sympathizer channel. Remember to give this video a thumbs up because you will find it helpful and informative. Please remember to share the video with your mama, your papa, mommy, daddy, and girlfriend, boyfriend, neighbor, side chick, side man, and your co-worker. Yes. Remember to share the video. And tell a friend to tell a friend about the Jamaica Young Police channel. That we at this channel, we hate criminals with a passion and we don't want them to go to prison. We have lots more of video that are not on YouTube. You can join the Patreon squad. By doing so, you'll be able to gain access to exclusive content that cannot be played on YouTube due to various restrictions. To unlock this on top collection of videos, click the link in the description box below. Join our Patreon community allows you to explore content that complies with laws, rules, regulations while avoiding disruption of our channel's functionalities. Moving on to today's video. Many people have been reaching out, want to know us to give them some update about Donald Trump, about Donald Trump shooting and stuff like that. We get various complaints. Some people leave American business, know about American history. Well, we can tell you this, that we have, we are well read. So you understand what I'm saying. So, my honest opinion, 45 shot. Well, based on what the FBI says, Donald Trump wasn't shot. It was, we're glad to say him not get shot at, but hey, look, whatever a man sow, that away my reap. If it was the other way around with Joe Biden getting them try to kill, Donald Trump wouldn't even reach out to him. We'll tell you that. Donald Trump is that kind of person. But they are the one that, Donald Trump is the man that fuel all of the fire with violence in the United States of America because he wants power at any cost. White supremacy. As you heard we have done before. I don't want to care what a guy wants to say. So, that, hey look, and because of this now, we have our American channel where we give you, every now and then we give you some things about it, because that's the thing with America, freedom of speech. You understand? Where you can't even criticize your own government, but say, whether or not you want to believe it, the two segments of the American society, the liberals and the, and the conservative them, the liberals them and the Republicans them, are two set of violent people them, whether or not you want to believe it, both sides. Because in time, hey, if you want to see when the liberal them get angry, especially when they come on to them and them rear admiral behavior and unite, what? I dead you for dead, me I tell you, I saw them work. And then now, you know, the conservative them, not they're not conservative, the Republican them, you know, say because most of them voted them are, you know, real. In a Jamaica, we say, boy, fully done. Not them care. May I tell you that straight up. These are people who vote against. If you ever see, hey, believe you me, if you ever see somebody place them with them, some of them people live, and you wonder, oh, people live like that. White people, you know. Especially, you see, when I talk about suffering, all I was West Virginia, them if they argue with the state that we never want none of this, may I tell you, trust me, people are this American people in Jonestown, Rima, Tivoli, downtown, even back to live better than white people in America. Them not gonna show you that on the TV, you know. One place in West Virginia. And them people, they not vote nothing but Republican. They not no teeth. Trust me, just type in West Virginia voters and you'll see them. And trust me, one thing with them, even if them can't read, them one thing them not miss the day when them for vote. You can't tell them on the election day that I one thing them know. So before all of this happened now on them thing, you understand? Where them talk about conservatism and Christian and all them things. Donald Trump no, we can't tell this. Donald Trump don't never used to go to church. Donald Trump don't know nothing about God or Bible. You understand? So them understand. So we are making listen to our brother when him Marco Rubio, you know, and you have to wonder why. That's why we are telling still doing it. You see, when somebody are con people and then you have others were joining, you can't, it just boggle the mind. I say, wait, all them people all of a sudden them change tune and them thing there. So, not only that, we are getting like a historical thing how Donald Trump come to be this prominent among so-called Christians. That's why when I got, we tell you, you see, yeah, these are people who say them are Christian, you know, are here now. While before Donald Trump take over the party, you know, Marco Rubio them and Ted Cruz, these guys are more conservative. Them are more Republican. Donald Trump was a registered Democrat, you know. Democrat, you know. Yeah, man. Democrat where, hey, the man, them all even use some, you know, some covert language to say, boy, oh, Donald Trump is a man to support the, this kind of movement because come from New York and them use all the state, you know, to communicate with the people, them. That not really them because guess what? Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio, they are Spanish. They are not considered white. So as much as them, you know, them claim say them, you have to understand, you know, say, you know, nothing to do with message or credentials. And you got to hear some things about Donald Trump where Marco Rubio said about him, you know, 2016. And now I want different tune you got to hear from them. So we talk about the shooting and them thing there. Some people I say, boy, here now. Hey, Donald Trump, me I tell you say him have them people them a eat out of him and him good enough. Donald Trump sell a $2 bill, you know, for $90 for $20. Hey, Donald Trump I best, you know. Donald Trump sell the same white people them, you know, $20 at 20 sell them a $2 bill for $20, you know. So they must say that brother, you know, the brother, you know, where him vote for Trump, you know, him is a Republican, you know, he want to try to kill Donald Trump, you know. Him register, which part him register as a Republican. You understand? Register. So it's just like even me. If I a George Bush guy and them thing there. Yeah, me tell a guy that anytime. Me love George W. Bush. Although them call him, them say my, you know, the liberal, them say my dummy and them thing there, and them say where is George, and them have the same, you know, George. You know, say you have a little cartoon thing where you used to go on the TV with, you understand, yeah. So them used to make fun of it, but me don't care what them want to say. Me love George Bush. But you understand what I'm saying, but yeah. So if you listen to Marco Rubio and them thing, you know, me I tell you, hey, so them must say, boy, some people say, boy, Donald Trump sell the Donald Trump. They wonder what kind of scam the brother and them thing. So I'm pissed off, but here long, hey, give a better joke. A man, you know, before the shooting going on, a man tell all the police say them see a man a climb up on a building, you know, with a rifle, you know. And the police say nothing pay the man, no mind, you know. Guess why? Because him white. I don't know. And that's how a man says that. But you go to hear and you got hear from all people, you go school with this brother and them thing there. But so we just run back and give something about all them people that operate, you know. I tell you, you know, white people. So you what? Well, Marco Rubio are white and Ted Cruz, them are Spanish. But you know, like you have rain and them want to say wet rain. That makes sense? Make that make sense to me. Because rain wet. So our Spanish people now them are fighting if you say them white. So if you know history and know where we're coming from as a people until this day and age, I don't see why somebody don't want to fight to be white when you're not white. Because the only thing that anytime is like, if you remember a thief, the only thing you remember about a thief is that them thief. You understand? Whether or not we want to believe it, you know, all of us are there, you know. No matter how them feel say them smart and I try create all kind of whole way I go dead. May I tell you that. So we want you to listen to listen to Marco Rubio. Boy, may I tell you still, hey, Donald Trump on our best man. The man all embarrass Ted Cruz, you know. And Ted Cruz wife and call her ugly, you know, long one, you know. The man they kiss up to him, man, you know. Yeah, man, hey, Donald Trump make man even forget them self-respect. Nobody could diss my wife or diss me and me kiss up to them. You understand? The whole of them, every one of them, the only somebody in the Republican Party never kiss up to Donald Trump. A brother when he Mitt Romney and John McCain were dead. That's why I love John McCain. John McCain was a real hero. Boy, may I tell you, say good people dead fat. Boy, may I tell you, if John McCain was never dead on him thing there, boy, may I tell you, America will be it will be different. Because the man did talk straight, you know. You understand? And all of this America get Donald Trump are because of Barack Obama. Not because he's black, but because of in policies them. Yeah, in policy them where, remember saying him legalize immorality in the world, you know. Barack Obama, you know, but you have to understand, you know. Whether or not you want to believe it, you know, presidents are not elected, you know, they are selected, you know. So it go in America, you know. That's how it go. Yeah. So well, if you listen to Ted Cruz, you watch, you listen, and you decide. I'll show you how hypocrisy work in America. Listen.
Senator, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm reading a lot of the reviews this morning. A lot of people think you had a very strong performance last night. You hit Donald Trump on a string of substantive issues, things like Obamacare, his hiring practices, Planned Parenthood, the vacancy at the Supreme Court. Was this the plan all along to string together this kind of substantive attack on the 11th hour or at the 11th hour to leave this fresh in the minds of voters on Super Tuesday?
Well, look, the thing here is I'd prefer not to have a fight and an argument with other Republicans, but Donald, as he reminds everyone, has done very well in the early states, and we're on the verge of having someone take over the conservative movement and the Republican Party who's a con artist. He's out there telling people that he's fighting. He's going to, you know, his target audience is working Americans who are really struggling over the last few years in this economy, but he has spent a career sticking it to working Americans.
And I understand. I'm just asking more specifically. You said you don't want to criticize other Republicans. You said that over and over again, but was it the strategy to wait to the last minute so that it's fresh in the minds of voters on Tuesday?
No, that was when the debate is, and number two, as he reminds everybody over and over, he's doing well in the polls. So I admit I'm an underdog. I ask people to join my effort at marcorubio.com so we can put a stop to this lunacy. We are not going to turn over the conservative movement to a con artist who is telling people one thing but has spent 40 years sticking it to working Americans and now claims to be their champion.
One of the issues that came up last night was the taxes of Donald Trump. By the way, you and Senator Ted Cruz both say you'll release your returns in the coming days. Donald Trump said he can't because he's being audited. He revealed he'd been audited actually for the last several years. Is that a sufficient reason not to release at least part of his tax records?
Well, and first of all, we'll release ours, and not only will we release ours, but we do a financial disclosure with the Senate every year, so there's really no difference between those financial disclosures and the taxes. Number two, I don't think that's enough. I think Ted Cruz had a good point last night. We need to see those returns to see if the difference between the audited version and what he filed are evidence of wrongdoing. But I think the reason why Donald won't release his taxes is because he hasn't made nearly as much money as he claims he does. I mean, this is a guy that's taken Trump Airlines bankrupt, Trump Vodka, nobody wants wanted it. Trump mortgage was a disaster. Trump University was a fraud. I mean, he's not as rich as he claims to be. Everybody in finance knows that, and his taxes would expose that. And so I think that's why he doesn't. He came up with his excuse now of an audit. It's absurd.
Well, let me ask you this. After the debate, he said the reason that he's audited all the time is because he's too strong of a Christian. Do you think that might be a factor?
I mean, this is unreal. I mean, again, this guy is a con artist. I mean, he's always making things up, and no one holds him accountable for it. I mean, you have a guy who's being sued right now for fraud for Trump University, and if I've had stories written about my driving record, you know, that we had red light camera tickets. I had some guy go back and write a story about how when I was 18 years old, I got arrested, or cited, I should say, for drinking beer in a park after hours. And here's a guy who's being sued for fraud, for defrauding people. Here's a guy who had to pay a judgment for hiring Polish workers illegally to build Trump Towers. And he's being treated with kid gloves by many in the media in the hopes that he's the nominee. Some of them are biased. They'd love to see a liberal like Donald Trump take over the Republican Party. And others know he's easy to beat once he gets there.
Senator,
so he'll have to release his taxes, and Hillary Clinton will take him apart.
Senator, Tuesday is hugely important for you. You need a win. You need delegates. One of your campaign spokespersons said that you would win Florida. You are behind right now in that state by double digits. Will you guarantee that you'll win the state of Florida?
We're not behind by double digits in Florida. Those polls that they're doing, that you're citing, is wrong. Not only do we have our own numbers, but I know my state. We're going to win Florida, and we're going to do well on Super Tuesday, but it's up to the people watching this. That's why I'm on this broadcast. If you want to stop this man, Donald Trump, this con artist, from taking over the conservative movement, then I ask you to go on our website, marcorubio.com, sign up and help us, and we'll put an end to this lunacy. We cannot turn over the Reagan Revolution to someone who has spent a career of sticking it to working people and now claims to be their champion. Senator
Marco Rubio picking up this morning where he left off last night. Senator, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, so that was less than 8 years ago that, you know, the great Marco Rubio from, the state of Florida. If you live in Florida, and I can tell you this, like if you want a congressional inquiry and a right to Marco Rubio's office, they want to know where you're born, which country are, them want to know where you're born. Cuban, them, want to know where you born and them thing there, So they want to know if you're, if you're born in America, in which, Privacy Act of 1974 not require that. That goes to show you, say, them even export. You don't know. Remember, say what the Cuban them, when I talk the black one them not like people like Marco. Them not like black people either. We are the most hated people in the world. Yeah, so that was Marco Rubio, when he was honest. Then, I tell you about Donald Trump. And whether or not you want to believe it, remember, I said Donald Trump, become president. Why? Because he's white. And everything what Donald Trump was saying, right, it reached right in our psyche, white people them. Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio, they were on spouting hate and racism and all of these things towards Mexican them and other race of people, because them couldn't do that because them are Spanish themselves. So, they have to act a certain way. But Donald Trump never hide it, say him racist and them thing. Them make everybody know, say, oh, me racist and me not like black people, me not like Spanish people, Mexican them are rapists and all kind of things. So as you hear, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio himself, I tell you, say Donald Trump, I want an artist. And I tell still do, that was then, Guess who now want to be Donald Trump, vice president? So you see, power can corrupt people, absolutely. He want to be Donald Trump vice president now. The same man call him a fraud. I say him a con artist. And then you have to wonder, say, how them people, them morals and them things, they just tumble over and just pop a lick. So that's why you have to give a man like Mitt Romney. Yeah. History remember him, kindly too. Yes, the others them won't. But you have to understand, you can't shame the shameless, So, and then some people I wonder why anyone want to kill Donald Trump. You have to remember, the person who try to kill Donald Trump is a Donald Trump supporter. Some people say I scam Donald Trump, scam him. We don't know. Because all of them things, you understand what I'm saying. As you hear Marco Rubio say, the media, because through them know say Donald Trump a liberal, because Donald Trump come from them, You understand? So them, for the past 2 weeks or thereabout, all the news was all about was Joe Biden. So this youth, we don't know where in their mind. Them you're going to hear because the FBI them say him now a mental problem. I'm father M16 him use AR-15 and try to kill Donald Trump. Them say, you understand? So we don't know if because we don't know the reason behind it. And you understand? And even if them tell we still have to take it with a grain of salt. Because you have to understand, you know. Don't expect you will never find an honest liar in this world. If you know one, tell me. You understand? Yeah. Even when them try to save them skin and send other people to prison, you still have to take it with a grain of salt. So, alright, so before we move on, because we are going in depth again, you know. So before we move on, we want you to listen to these recordings from the various media outlet in America. I want to thank NBC for for their for that clip for 2016. It's on YouTube, so I want to share it with you. So you watch, you listen, you decide. You're going to hear some things about this brother will try to kill Donald Trump, but him can't shoot. Because if him could have shoot on them thing there, and you're going to hear a person tell the police, but because it's a white man, and they say, what's up? It's a white man. Man, tell him says a white. So maybe police must think say a sniper will go up there and them thing there. Boy, may I tell you? So you watch, you listen, you decide.
Past moments.
Well, Aaron, I'll start with the newest information that we just received from a briefing that the FBI conducted in the past hour or so. We're talking about Thomas Matthew Crooks. This is the 20-year-old suspect who is accused of the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. According to the FBI, we now know that they believe that he acted alone, and the FBI also believes that there's no indication of mental health issues with Mr. Crooks. We also have learned in the past hour that part of this investigation is the FBI has actually gotten access to Thomas Crooks's phone, but at this point they don't have access to the information inside the phone, and they have shipped it to Quantico, according to the FBI headquarters, to try and figure out how to get inside. And the other thing, Aaron, that perhaps is surprising, but the FBI said it on this briefing, is that they have not at this point identified any sort of ideology that would give clues to, again, the big question that everyone has: what caused this man to go to this Trump event and open fire at the former president, ultimately injuring him, killing one, and injuring two other rallygoers in the crowd. Now, I do want to just go over some of the things that we do know in addition to some of this information, Aaron. We also learned in the past hour or so that Mr. Crooks was a dietary aide at the Bethel Park Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. It's like a nursing home that's very close to where we are, not too far from his home, about 5 minutes away here in Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. That organization confirmed that he was an employee, confirmed that he was a dietary aide, said that they were shocked and saddened by this news of the shooting overnight, but also noted that Crooks performed his job without concern and did pass background checks prior to getting this particular job. Now, the last thing, Aaron, that I'll mention is just a few of the things that we have been reporting, as you said, all throughout the day. We know that Mr. Crooks was a registered Republican. We also know that he donated a small amount of money to a Democratic-aligned group back in 2021, and we also know that he was in possession of an AR-style rifle, which law enforcement sources tell us was actually not just obtained legally, but also traced back to Mr. Crooks's father, and that's actually how law enforcement was able to identify their suspect in the first place, because Thomas Crooks was not found with any ID after the U.S. Secret Service agents neutralized him yesterday. But again, Aaron, the big question that we still do not have an answer to: what led him to go to that Trump campaign event?
Yeah, so it's not a liberal one of Donald Trump voter try to kill him. So, the same people, hey, may I tell you, in this town, when you talk about conspiracy theory, them people always have some things, so they are saying that Donald Trump scammed the bird and them thing that I don't know. Hey, them white people are not easy, Rasta. So them say, boy, I scam Trump, scam the brother and them thing there, and him get vexed. Why I don't know. If him buy $2, I don't know, maybe. Hey, boy, I tell you, hey, Donald Trump still, my best, Donald Trump selling $2, for $20. And white people buy it, may I tell you, so him go, every week, Donald Trump find something to sell them, Hey, you see, like all this now, like all the attempt assassination on him life. But all they missed this and them thing. Although the man did underground and nobody couldn't track him because based on how him behave and one and two look at things. And him never shown a sign. But maybe in time him getting him phone, them find out and them release it to the public and where them want for release. Because sometimes some things them don't release it, you know. You understand? So we wanted to listen to another clip. We'll play 2 more clips on them thing. Then we'll play a whole heap of thing and then we'll tell you. You know, we'll just give you some facts. We're not give you an opinion on them thing there. So although you understand. So, you know, this is part 2. Why anyone want to kill Donald Trump? So you watch, you listen, you decide.
6:04 Saturday evening. Before an adoring and roaring crowd, former President Donald Trump steps to the podium. 7.5 minutes later,
take a look at what happened.
Pandemonium. Amid a series of sharp pops, Trump touches his ear and ducks. 3 seconds later, Secret Service agents are swarming in to shield him, and security snipers have opened fire on the would-be assassin.
It seemed initially like firecrackers went off.
As chaos erupts among the attendees, one rally-goer sees another man has been killed despite the rescue efforts of bystanders.
They jumped the bleachers and started clearing the bleachers. And then I helped carry the body of the man down out of the bleachers, and they took him to a tent behind the bleachers. We put a towel over his head, but he is deceased.
It all happens fast. 30 seconds after the first shots ring out, the podium's microphone catches Secret Service agents coordinating Trump's evacuation from that stage.
Hold, when you're ready, on you.
Then, just over a minute after the violence started, the all clear. At 6:12 p.m., the agents rise with Trump and try to usher him rapidly away. But, he says,
Let me get my shoes.
Shortly after, he's on his way to a safe vehicle. But he tells agents to pause again. He turns to the rattled crowd in what will become an historic photo. Soon, pictures start surfacing of what appears to be a dead gunman on a roof not more than 500 feet away from Trump's right side as he stood on the stage. And the much more methodical police work begins.
We need the public's help. Anyone who was on scene, who saw anything.
As the FBI and partners start piecing together who the assailant is, how he got there, whether he acted alone, and ultimately why he fired. An
Well, boy, we can say that Donald Trump is, you know, a very lucky man, you know, based on what you have seen when him touch him ears, you know, really. Boy, the brother, I don't know. But they said that the FBI and the Secret Service, based on their report, they said that it was a fragment from the teleprompter that hit him there. Most important thing, him still alive. That's part of the thing. But you have to understand that violence has been a part of American politics, yes. You have a woman named Gabby Gifford, where Amanda shoot her up in Arizona, a white man in that prison. So them, you know, it's just crazy. And you would think that only in a third world country would expect things like these, but America has been, although they have been the giant in our world, our empire, our superpower because of the military. But you have to understand that most of the people, a large segment of the population, them hungry, miserable and cross. And the least good thing, well, them not do it like how in the black community where them say, boy, you for dead. Them normally, them not do it like that and them thing there. Them plan it. Yes, man, and them just start plan say, oh, they might kill some black people today and I just say it go. Or them just say they might kill some people and just go on store and just kill people at church or a movie. So that's why, certain places I avoid. Because whether or not and people that say, oh, so wait, so you talk to Jamaica bad. Jamaica a total different place than America. America culture, or America operate. You can't just go about your business and people kill you, you not even know. They don't kill you because you're black. In Jamaica now, I want to rob you and kill you. You understand? So that is from CNN. The 2 clips that I watch are from CNN. CNN is more Trump than Trump. Yeah, well, I tell you that. So that's why I make you watch it and them thing there. So I make you watch, listen to MSNBC, NBC reporter. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
approach us, including one person who said he actually went to high school with this suspected shooter. I want you to listen to a little bit of our conversation there.
He was bullied almost every day.
In what way? Can you explain?
I mean, he would sit alone at lunch. I mean, he was just an outcast, and you know how kids are nowadays, so they're going to see someone like that, and they're going to target him because they think it's funny or whatever, so it's the best way I can describe it. And it's honestly kind of sad. Like, I don't want to say this is what provoked it, but you never know.
Yeah. You said he was a loner?
Yeah. I want to say he was a loner more because he was quiet, but like he was just...
Yeah, so, we have come to the end of part 1 of this Donald Trump series. Yeah, man, the series where, one of Trump supporters, yeah, man, attempted to kill him. But why would a Republican voter want to kill its leader? There's so many speculation out there. Some people are saying this, some people saying that. Say, say that Donald Trump had scammed the man. We don't know. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know how Trump would have, well, maybe him buy one of Donald Trump paraphernalia and all kind of thing, and him feel say, we don't know how him reach that juncture where him want for, the former president. But hey, as for them think that, and I believe in everything that you solve is through violence, and that's how the heartbeat of America, violence. We must say everything in America, that the world says through violence. That are all the Americans, all people readily know. You can ask every race in the world, you understand. You come on to America, America unleash that on you. So that data is everything. Yeah, data analytics reign. Your feedback on our data analytics reign supreme in today's data-driven world. We deeply value your insights as they are the compass that guide us in tailoring our content to suit your needs and preference better. Your role in this process is invaluable, and we thank you for it. We have heard from many of you, our dedicated viewers, Patreon members, and subscribers regarding the length of our videos. We recognize that content is too lengthy, can be daunting, and may not fit your busy schedule. We are committed to keeping our non-live video under 40 minutes. This adjustment makes our content more accessible and enjoyable, ensuring you can easily consume and appreciate what we create. You can access the full version of our videos and exclusive perks, yes, by joining the Patreon, yeah. There's only one tier that we have our Patreon, and this tier is designed to offer significant value and exclusivity to our most dedicated supporters. We are incredibly grateful to our Patreon members in England, United States of America, South Africa, Spain, France, Cayman Island, Canada, and even Singapore now. So we can add Singapore to the list for their ongoing support. Your contributions help us to continue to produce high quality content. Each of our video will now end with a clear call to action, inviting our viewers to join our Patreon community. This highlights the benefits of membership and encourages more of you to take advantage of our extended content and special perks. Yeah, man, thanks for everything. So we take pride in being responsive to your feedback and proactive in implementing solutions that cater to your preferences. This engagement is critical to building supportive community around our channel. Your input drives us to improve continuously, and we are committed to using your feedback to guide our future content. Together, we will continue to produce excellent work and deepen our connections with you. Thanks for being an integral part of our journey. Your support, whether through viewing our content, sharing the content, being a Patreon member, or providing feedback, is invaluable to us. Together, we will continue to grow and evolve. We look forward to doing so with you by our side. So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica, Young Police Channel.